Hi! Today I'm using the Stampin' Up! Gift of Hope stamp set to make a clean and simple Easter card that celebrates the resurrection of Christ. Bunnies and lambs and baby chicks are so adorable, and they do represent new life. But if you like for your handmade Easter cards to express why we celebrate Easter, I think you'll like my clean and simple Gift of Hope card. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 20 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So when I started designing the card, my plan was for it to be pretty elaborate, but then I got to this point and went, wait a minute, I'm loving this as a clean and simple card. Come and watch and see if you agree. Here's a closer view of the Gift of Hope stamp set. This is a really nice stamp set, but I especially like it for the greetings that are about why we celebrate Easter, the resurrection of Christ. Look at this. We have the greatest gift of Easter is hope, and we have wishing you the blessings of Easter. And both of those stamps are included in this stamp set. And then we have He lives and He is not here, for He has risen, from Matthew. So when I started designing my card, I wanted to stamp the flowers like this, but I guess because in the catalog, their sample, they used it off to the side. That looks really cool, doesn't it? Well, it took me a bit to realize that these greetings fit in here to finish the circle. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so cool. And because I know I'm going to be making a lot of these this month, I decided to set it all up using my Stamparatus. Love my Stamparatus. There we go. And so this will give me that perfect placement every time. All right, so, and it comes with two of these plates, so I could go from the left or the right, and then if I wanted to, if I were using different colors, I could have set these up on two different ones, stamp this in one color and that in another. But as it turned out, I'm going to do black for all of them. So what I have here is my basic white cardstock, and I know I want to set up along this line, and then I have my two super strong magnets that so far I've managed not to let break. And the other one is separated on the other side of the table. There we go. And so that will hold my card in place. And so when I ink it, it's going to go exactly where I want it. Love that. So you can see what I'm doing. Let me turn it from the side because it just won't matter. But I'm going to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad because I'll be using Stampin' Blends, and you need a Memento pad for those. All right. So let's get this good and inked up. Another thing I like it, besides the perfect placement, if I don't do a great job the first time pressing, I just put it right back. So we'll come over, I'll just press. Actually, I'm doing some rubbing, aren't I? Rub, press, whatever it takes. Let's see what we got. I know those are small words. Oh, didn't quite get it. All right, so now let me press. Oh, looking good. Let's turn it back this way. Very nice. Stamparatus is going to save me so much time, not just the perfect placement, but that it will be stamped well every time. So we got a little bit more stamping and then some quick coloring. I don't believe I mentioned I was using basic white thick cardstock because this is the base of my card. All right, and so it's nice and sturdy. It'll stand up on their shelf. It'll look great. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fold that, and now we'll color, and I'm going to use Stampin' Blends, and I have here the dark mint macaron. They come in sets of light and dark, and I get to just sit here and calmly color in all of the leaves. This just will bring your heart rate down. So relaxing. You know, it's funny, we've known this for how long, but they caught on a few years ago and came out with the adult coloring books. We knew that. There we go. And so the leaves are small enough. I'm not going to do any shading. I could. You have the light and the dark. When you get the Stampin' Blends, these are alcohol markers and Stampin' Up's exclusive colors, and just so easy to use and look fantastic. The results, they just simply make us look good, even without any training. There are people who have had training and know how to shade like no one's business, but for the rest of us, we still get to look very good. All right. Almost done with the leaves. Fantastic. I'm going to show you another thing I did at the end. I'll let you compare the two cards. So done with the mint macaron. And so then next I have the Highland Heather. And I had to do purple flowers because purple is royalty. Well, I didn't have to. I guess I chose to. There we go. And we'll color in all the tulips. So the leaves will take the longest, but look how little time that took. Yeah. So pretty. The splash of color. There we go. Yeah, I was planning on using lavender lace cardstock and some others. And then after I did that and sat back, I thought, wow, I just really like this the way it is without getting more elaborate. All right, and so this time I will do, because they're larger, a little bit of shading. And I've got the Highland Heather Dark. And we'll just follow these lines. Doop, doop. And as it dries, it'll fade a little bit. There we go. And then the last we have are the small flowers, and I thought some saffron with all of our soft colors. All of these are from the Subtles, would look really nice. Look at that. Done in no time at all. I guess if you wanted to, you could have stamped it in, say, lavender lace, but wow, I just love seeing all the color. So now I need to finish it because I have the greatest gift of Easter is. So what I have here is just some basic white cardstock, not the thick, and Smoky Slate Classic Stampin' Pad. We're going to pick this up, slide that in, and then I have the church. And so what I'm going to do, because this is just a background, and I thought the Smoky Slate would help it look like a white church as well as it could. And but I want to stamp off. It's a technique. So it's called stamping off because we're literally stamping off some of the ink. And come over here and stamp. There we go. Oh crud. I pressed too hard. Caught the halo. That's why there's another side. Let's try that again. I don't need to press so hard. All right. Come over here. Yeah. When you have that line, that is not a good look. Okay, so let's close this. Little push, pull, click. Did you hear that click? And then I have my 2-inch circle punch. Open this up. Center that. Just love how we can stamp, then punch. There we go. And then I have the Gorgeous Grape. We colored with the Highland Heather. Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape are gorgeous together. And I want my greeting to stand out even more. I could have used the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad, but I just wanted more color. And I found it easier for me to stamp He Lives after than I did before punching. That may sound weird, but you know, we all have our thing. All right, and so then with my favorite accessory ever, Stampin' Dimensionals. Put a couple of these on the back. These foam adhesive dots. That just laying on there flat would have been fine, but wow, popped up. So I pressed down with my thumbnail because it makes the edge pop up. And then, look at that. Fits right in there just so beautifully. The greatest gift of Easter is He Lives. So there we have a clean and simple Easter card with a Gift of Hope stamp set and with the message of why we celebrate Easter. Now, right before the video, a recording of this video, the Gift of Hope stamp set is on back order, but it's expected in a couple weeks in the middle of March. And so this card is so quick and easy. Go ahead, you can add it to your order. Go ahead and add it to your order, and they'll fill the back orders first, and so that you'll get this and you can make a whole bunch of these for Easter. I'll have a link to my blog post with the measurements for this card. Me again, because I promised to show you another version of my clean and simple Gift of Hope card. So the first card I did, I start off by coloring along all of the stems, then I colored in the leaves and then the flowers. And I sat back and liked it, but I thought, gee, I wonder what I'd think if I didn't color all the stems, and that's how I came up with this one. So you'll have to leave a comment below to tell me which one you prefer. If you'd like to make my clean and simple Gift of Hope card, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. And when you place your March 2021 Stampin' Up! Order with me of $50 or more, I'm going to send you one of my clean and simple Gift of Hope cards. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.